think we would all probably be running to Jesus if he were here and he had cured someone, delivered someone from an evil spirit, in this case many spirits, hence the name Legion. It would probably be an amazing thing, and we'd be all running to see more, to hear more. And if we were the one unclean, the one delivered, how much more we'd want to attach ourselves to him. But instead here we see several unusual things. First, while they are all awestruck when they see what happens, we know the first thing, they ask him to leave. They want him to leave. They want our Lord to leave. Well, there's a particular reason why they're pushing him to leave. Remember, he delivered when the evil spirits begged our Lord to let them into the swine, which he allowed. And the swine all went down the cliff and down into the lake there and drowned. Now these are people who per se were Jews, and swine was a forbidden meat among the Jews. That was forbidden. And here they were making a business of it. Here were 2,000 swine. I believe it's 2,000. Yep, about 2,000. Here they were making a business of it. So what did our Lord do but injure their business, you see? Since all those swine were killed. And so they're saying, well, could you please leave so you're not hurting our business? They were making a business of it. They were making a living out of it. All right? But that was forbidden. So here our Lord, remember our Lord said, I've come to fulfill the law, not to abolish it. We saw that again also yesterday in the presentation. Our Lord fulfilled the Mosaic law, and our Blessed Lady, both of them, fulfilled the law, even though they weren't exempt from it. So our Lord is still seeking that, and then demonstrating that, no, it's to fulfill. The law is meant to fulfill, not to abolish. Of course, he was frequently accused of also violating the law when he cures on the Sabbath and that, but those are exaggerations on the part of the scribes and the Pharisees. He was not abolishing any law. It is certainly not unlawful to do good on the Sabbath. But in any case, so we see here, our Lord is injuring their business, so they're pushing him away rather than inviting him to stay. And then the other unusual thing, the one who is delivered seeks to stay with our Lord and continue to follow our Lord. And our Lord says, no, stay home and proclaim it at home. Proclaim what has happened to you. So he does. At least that's one good thing we can note about this man. He obeyed, and he proclaimed it to everyone around. The word used here is Decapolis, the whole city, the whole area around. He proclaimed it to everyone. The great grace he was given, being delivered from the evil spirits. And we too are given great graces. Attending the Mass, the Lord's sacrifice our Lord on the cross on Calvary. We receive him in the Eucharist. We have the sacrament of confession, so we can go back into the state of grace and reconciled with our Lord and with the Church. You see, we have great graces, and we get them every day. So it's not something we need to keep hidden within ourselves. We too can share those graces. That's really what we're called to do. To share the gospel, to bring it to everyone. Because ultimately, what are we talking of here? But the great love of God for us. That's what he's giving us, his love. He's seeking to give it to us. Now, do we open ourselves to that love? And once we share that love, how do we react? What do we do? Do we keep it to ourselves, run and hide? Or do we share it with everyone else so they too can come to share that love? You see? And today we also celebrate the memorial of St. Blase, who was a bishop and martyr. He's the one known for, he's the patron of those with illnesses of the throat. It is said that a woman came to him with her son who had swallowed a fish whole and got the fish bone caught in his throat, and he was choking. And she brought him to St. Blase, who blessed him, and he was cured instantly. And so one of the traditions that has grown up within the church on this day, we bless the throats of the faithful, invoking his aid that he be delivered from any such diseases and any other diseases. Again, another great grace that God has given us through the intercession of this holy saint and martyr, one who shed his blood for the faith, gave up his own life for that very faith, the faith in God, that love of God. And so I will now bless your throats as well. We use, of course, the candles that were blessed yesterday, the Feast of the Presentation. A sacramental, of course, a very holy sacramental, but let us recognize the worthiness of it, the great grace that we are given, and be grateful to God for those graces. Praise be Jesus and Mary.